down here. Yay. Hello, YouTube, Grand Rising Beautiful Souls. Welcome back for another episode of TGIM Live on the Journey to Inner Self, where we're going to talk about the new moon in Libra. I'm live on Instagram up here and YouTube down here. Yay. Happy new moon, everybody. This has been a big one. All of us feeling some sort of something under this new moon. It could be so overwhelming. We want to tune out of our emotions, especially because it's in Libra with a Virgo aspect of Mercury and Venus being conjunct in Virgo, opposing Jupiter. And then the sun and the moon are conjunct in Libra. So there's lots happening up there in the heavens, and all again opposing Jupiter. So really expanding or calling us to break out of our comfort zones and being invited to be so much more than what we have been, in regards to relationships, relationship with ourselves, with others, with the world, allowing our minds to shift perspective, to be open to new ways of being, of living, the Virgo aspect of that. And then, so aligning our minds and our hearts together. And with dark moons, this evening I believe that it'll be this evening, we should see the first light of the new moon. But when the dark of the moon is when there's no moon in the sky at all. And that energy is all about rest, release, gratitude, clearing out the crap. And whereas the new moon, when that peak of the moon starts to shine in, that's when we start thinking, or that's when we start setting our intentions. When it's in the dark phase, we can start to get clear on those intentions as well. But it's when the new moon appears when we really start to implement those. Again, Libra highlighting our relationships with ourselves, others in the world. It's just all about us growing. I find that the best part about a dark moon is it gives us the opportunity to be energetically aligned with the energies of the creator to assist us in our evolutionary growth, even more so with a powerful aspect such as Jupiter opposing, because Jupiter wants us to live the life that we came here to. Jupiter wants us to feel that joy and that pleasure and that just expansive energy of happiness and pursuit, like seeking the bigger meaning of life. And sometimes that's just love. We don't have to put the pressure on us that we have to have some big extravagant life to feel extravagant and wonderful and joyful, right? So as mentioned, dark moons are about release, letting go. So thinking of the beliefs, the habits, the patterns, or the behaviors that are holding you back. In particular, how you think, feel, believe, or behave in relationships. Because relationships, community, connection, it's a foundational aspect of life. I'm excited. Some clients who are journeying and they're going through a solo aspect, or like a single, or yeah, they're single, but a solo aspect of their journey. Oftentimes I hear like, oh my God, I wish I could find that partner. Life is so much better when when you're enjoying it with somebody else, et cetera, et cetera. Well, that's so true, because we as humans came here to be like social creatures. Our social aspect is huge when it comes to our well-being. But it's not just romantic, okay? And under the Libra energy, it's all relationships. That's family, that's friends, that's coworkers, um, cousins, whatever, siblings, all of it, okay? So get clear on what needs to be let go of. This can look like the belief that I don't believe I deserve a healthy love. Hello, hello. or I wasn't deserving of being seen or heard, or our people pleasing behaviors, always saying yes to everybody else without prioritizing our needs. I like bumping ourselves to the bottom of our priority list, or not believing that it's fully worth it to make the necessary changes we need for ourselves. And that's huge. That belief, when we shift the belief to, yes, we are worthy of making these necessary changes, that's when we can start making those baby steps and setting those intentions for ourselves. But whatever it is for you, whatever belief, behavior, pattern is holding you back, no judgment. This is an opportunity to be more loving of yourself. You're being invited to be more loving to you and to each person out there. So paying attention to what's coming up most for you, and then getting clear and setting those intentions on not just what you don't want, but what you do want as well. So then you help yourself to follow through when we get clear on what we don't want, but as well as what we do want. Yeah, getting clear, sorry, to follow through like never before. An awesome tip for that is to write it out. Write out your intentions. You can burn it after if you wish. It's up to you. The purpose of the burning our lists would be that it's releasing your intentions out to the universe, non-attachment, right? Practicing that non-attachment of the mind. I personally like to reflect on my intentions throughout the month and see how they're growing and how I'm actively making steps and daily intentions to pursue those intentions that I set out at the beginning. Awesome. Again, so this, new moon is all about love, 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 but you won't, or you might not be feeling it if you aren't willing to do the work that's holding you back from experiencing it all. Okay, so if you feel like you've learned something so far, drop a emoji below or a heart below. Give this a share when we're done. I'm going to pull a card. To know that this new moon is showing up for us in all in all unique ways. If depending on what house it's in on your chart. So like if this new moon was in your seventh house, which is the house of Libra, then it would really, really, really be all about relationships. If it's in your fifth house, your creativity or your relationships with children or your inner child, or how you express yourself could be challenged, as well as like your sexual interests could also I want to say be challenged, but what's happening is the wounds, like your sexual wounds, maybe surfaced, and you're being called to heal those. Or if it's in your 10th house, then you're being called to assess those career relationships, how you're showing up with your career and whatnot. So yeah, your second house, money, value, energy, that sort of stuff. Your third house could be communications in your relationships, how to speak more from an aligned place, heart and mind, right? So it's all unique, all different for everybody. If you want to find out what house this new moon is falling in, or just interested in your birth chart, book a mind, body, spirit session. I would suggest a 90-minute because we often have lots to uncover. Okay, what messages are needing to be heard today? Oh, I feel. Some of us are really, it's a Five of Pentacles. So we're being stuck in the mentality like we don't have what it takes. We're not seeing the resources that are readily available. We're kind of in that martyr, that victim mentality. And we live in a world that glorifies victim mentality. It does. We get sympathy and we share our sufferings and our challenges, and I'm so sorry to hear that, but like people we glorify those, though we revel in it, as if it's going to bring us that connection of unconditional love and support from others that we're seeking. And this 5 of Pentacles is a reminder that, like, you have what it takes to support yourself on this next leg of your journey. And it's to open up your eyes and not it's to open up your eyes and to look around and realize that the resources and the things to help you aren't as far away as you think. And the 7 of Cups was up too. And so I just want to share that, there can be a lot of different ideas happening or coming up for you right now in regards to what it is you do want. So all the more reason to get clear on what it is you want. And sometimes we have to do that by just acknowledging what it is we don't want. What behaviors are we doing that are holding us back? Again, no judgment. Love yourself for it. You can check out yesterday's post for more on how to do that. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here today. Today I brought the crystal moonstone. Moonstones are all about new beginnings, inner growth, strength, soothing emotional instability or imbalances, and like anxieties and stress. It also enhances your intuition and promotes inspiration. So a very good crystal to use in the dark new moon, in case you are wondering. It's also good fortune and love and business matters, which are being highlighted as well with the Libra, Venus, the Libra, Virgo aspects here today. So beautiful. Wishing you guys all a wonderful week. Thank you so much for being here live or watching the replay. If you would like to share some ahas, insights, or takeaways, let me know in the comments. Let others know in the comments below. If you're interested in more of what the moon has to heal and how it affects us, I have an online course, Hummingbird Healing. It's 28-day access. You get free access to all the content available. There's meditations, videos, done for you materials, rituals, recipes, even cleansing recipes to eat. And what you do is you set your intentions, you declutter at the beginning of the month with the dark and new moon, and you go through and you have content to follow you throughout the upcoming moon phases. So it's all about healing, releasing, and building new habits around what it is you're currently growing through. So if you want to know more about hummingbird healing, you can let me know. Send me a DM. Awesome. Don't forget to give thanks to that which is greater, for the earth we walk on, the air we breathe, the fire to fuel our souls, and the water to cleanse us, mind, bodies, and spirits. Blessings to you all on your week ahead. Much love. Thanks. Hey, YouTube, we will end this in a second. What is happening? Again, thanks guys for being here. Please.